Heal!
Horse.
Was machst du, Narr? Put that away! Pfui! Wasch dich! Du siehst schrecklich aus.
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh ja, du hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man. Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, we were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
You survived the attack. A lot of people didn't make it out of there.
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows und Waisen.
Where are you headed now?
Duty calls, for I am still the magistrate in unserem Dorf.
And your lord is still Otto von Berghoff?
Ja, natürlich. And that verdammte tragedy of Nabokov has me busy dealing with the inheritance left by the poor souls who fell there.
It sounds urgent. If you have to deal with it when the gravediggers barely buried the last of them.
Well, there is no one to do it for me. The scribe is crippled, and both of my servants are dead. And worse, I can forget about riding for a while. That bastard who knocked me down broke 2 of my ribs. Ja. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo has...
If you really want to know, Bailiff, von Bergov's a lying bastard who betrayed us. And not only us. The traitor has King Wenceslas imprisoned in Vienna.
And why are you telling me this?
Because we are on different sides in this war. And we could just as well beat each other to a pulp, Bailiff. But there's no sense in you taking needless risks for a lord who left your village full of widows and orphans.
I lost many good men there. And perhaps the blame lies with him. Schön. I will pretend I heard nothing, and we can go our separate ways. Mögen sich unsere Wege hiermit trennen.
Come here! Easy, good horse.
A beer and a rag, please.
Lord be with you.
I'm sorry?
Aye, of course. And what can I get for you? Careful, so nobody gets hurt.
I reckon he's been
What
sitting
a
here a while.
hit.
One last beer, he
What
says.
a load of shit. Oh, what was that supposed to be? Careful.
Mutt!
Look what I have for you.
Stop so suddenly. Good day to you. If you're looking for some... How can I help you today, friend?
I need something repaired.
Great!
Show me your wares. Word about the...
Sure. I'm... You, sir, and come again.
Come here.
You're the kind master, eh, Mutt? gate isn't the village green?
Not my fault it's here. I'd go a different way if I could.
You have to pay to go through.
And if I refuse?
Then you can find a different way.
Fine.
See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Oh, you pooch.
People! Good people! Help out a suffering wretch! Spare a few coins!
Come here. Come here.
What are you here for?
Show me your way.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Good day to you. Greetings.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Why did you do that?
You never saw that coming.
Shame on you!
You'll kick the bucket, you shit! This is unbelievable. Fuck! I'm not up to this.
Greetings, sir.
Good day.
What do you have for...
Happy to be of service, sir.
Were you at the last match?
Welcome, good man. Greetings.
This could...
I'm not surprised. The sermons have been awful lately.
Great.
My
Happy to... What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
just say sod it and go.
About? You want to go to hell?
Huh. Hell or a never-ending boring mass. What's the difference?
Well, see you around.
That's a good one.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here. Honey pies! Pies like no other. Melt on your tongue like butter.
I don't want some good for nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders. And most important...
The finest wares, quality goods.
You silly...
What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, and come again, sir.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
But he doesn't know me.
Tried to steal, did he?
Aye, but I caught him just as he was stuffing the goods in his bag. Was möchtest du?
Would you repair...
Ausgezeichnet.
I'll have a look at the...
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to be burnt at the stake for poisoning because of you.
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your way.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Knives! Knives for sale! Iron and steel! All quality pieces! Prepare while you wait!
Come and take your pick.
What would you like, friend?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Leather pouches! Pouches!
Excellent. It was a...
What do you have for...
Quality goods. The finest wares. Bottles, pictures, fine pictures. Just come and take a look.
If thine tongue offends thee, cut it out! Return to God! Pray. And beg. Him to free you from base desires. Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman!
Aye. You might be onto something there.
Ka! 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 Ka!
You're the one shooting here. Shame on you. Watch out! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You never saw that coming! Show what you're made of! You can't get away from me! I'll shoot your head off! Hey! Can't get away!
You wanna try me?
Get a shot in!
Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Ka! Ka! Quick!
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
Quick!
Can you share with a fellow who can't afford a beer? People who like to have a laugh should stick together.
No one should go thirsty. Let me see how much I have. Here you go. I should think that'll be enough.
Thanks. God bless you. Some people have a heart, and I'll have my beer.
Come here! Good. Ka! Go! Ka! 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 Look what I have for you. Come here. Stay. What a view!
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
Why don't we make a deal? I'd like to take a walk around your camp, but my purse is really heavy, and I'm tired of carrying all that weight.
Oh. If it's too heavy for you, I could help you with that. It's the Christian thing to do, ain't it?
Here you are.
But don't draw attention to yourself. And if anyone stops you, we never saw each other. Is that clear?
Crystal clear.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
My respects.
Mutt!
Good doggy. Good boy. Water is flowing, dreams are going.
Sit. Stay. Mutt! Sit. Stay. Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Heel. Sit and stay.
Greetings to you two.
You're my
Silly
doggy, eh? I'm here.
So I see. But haven't you got anything to do?
Greetings, friends. Greetings to you too.
My humble respects.
Heel. Sit and stay.
My humble
respect.
We've been here a long time and we've already eaten everything the surrounding villagers could offer. Bullshit. Those dung gubbers are living off something, right? Well, let's go and find their food and take it. First get up now. Get drunk. I say I'll pay you for the work, then I'll fucking pay you.
But sir, that's what you said last time. And the time before that. And now I ain't no material to forge anything for you.
Yeah, you speak to me like that, you
God bless you, sir.
That's a good one. Mercy!
Pray for a
I
quick
surrender!
death, you bastard!
Enough!
You're a dead man!
I give up!
I've got my eye
I'm just
on
getting
you.
warmed up.
Look, I don't know what you're after, but would you want another helping?
No, please stop.
You better not.
Boom. Boom.
What's taking so long? I'm supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to break. Visible or something.
God bless you, sir.
That's not a matter I'd like to deal with.
Oh, wow.
You swine!
Enough! I give up!
You wanted to poison some. You'll pay for that in a...
How terrible.
All right, I'll pay.
Very well.
Such violence! Does anybody live by the Bible these days?
I'm here.
Come,
Where's that?
stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
Well, let's just say a couple of girls have seen my forging hammer.
Is that what you call it? Lord have mercy.
What are you laughing at?
I was just imagining the line of poor girls waiting for you to throw them down on your anvil and let them have it between their legs.
Can we just get back to the reason I'm here?
Very well. My bold blacksmith, as you wish. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabakov that time.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
The plan's got more holes than a sieve. But I can't think of a better idea.
What holes? The hardest thing will be getting you enlisted. After that, you just have to make sure you don't give the game away and don't act too nosy. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Cumans here, Prague's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water there. Though I have to admit you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
What'll it be?
I'll have a look at your wear.
No. What'll it be?
I'd like to use...
Certainly.
Tend to my...
All right.
I'll gladly...
Excellent. You'll...
There, all better. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
My humble respects.
Come here!
You silly doggy. Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I saw the arena and the stands and thought to myself, this looks like a tournament, eh?
You're too late, lad. There used to be competitions here almost every day. Bets flying left and right. But that's been over for quite some time. All you can do now is a bit of archery. They haven't banned that yet.
Why'd they ban it?
Captain von Howlitz and Lord von Berghoff heard blokes were killing each other here.
You fought with sharp weapons?
Of course not. That was forbidden. But the Cumans fucked it all up. Fucking vermin.
So what happened then?
One of our companies went against the Cumans. It's a fight like any other. But those fuckers had a score to settle with us and brought sharp weapons. Our fellas came away from there in bad shape. Most of them never recovered. And then Command banned the fights.
That seems reasonable to me, isn't it?
Aye, probably. Because that wasn't the first cock-up. Cumans, Germans, Praguers, they all hate each other and are always at each other's throats. But without the tournaments and betting, the blokes don't have anything to do anymore, and they're starting to get testy. Now their camp is starting to look more and more like a wasp's nest. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
So there won't be any fighting. That's all I need to know.
God be with you, sir.
Wasn't it? Was it ever? I heard you're practicing every day. I can really tell.
I'm trying to.
Good hit!
You should too.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Heal!
Meg för gott barn!
Passa mig!
Ässin tuu raita!
Beautiful. Heal!
Näsä på farpa!
Offeni, the nemira kragi snop.
Vastira! Ässin tuu raita!
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments.
Well, what are you waiting
until the
for?
captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who is in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan.
God is
You will
punishing
not
us
meet
for our
him very
sins.
often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps, although I successfully avoid weapons, I have to admit that archery is not just a skill. It is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why?
Good
Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I sometimes think I ought to settle down.
Do it. It's definitely a nicer life than in such a camp as this. Imagine, a roof over your head instead of a leaking tent, food cooked with love instead of a gruel cooked on a campfire. And at night, by the way, your chosen one, is she pretty?
So beautiful you can't help but stare.
All the more reason to marry her before someone else does. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada.
I'm sorry?
So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
in the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda, and I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca, and from Granada to Venice, and now here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Pargay artillerymen are billeted. To the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp, I must say. You can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
A dagger next to his bed. Seems nobody can relax for a moment here.
Good day to you.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
You? A warrior? Bollocks. Judging by the sight of you, the hardest work you ever do is raising a cup to your lips. And we've plenty here who can do that. Is there anything else you can do?
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy. But we have a physician, and one that half the world would envy us. We don't need another.
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
That sounds pretty useful, true enough. But we don't do espionage. There's other people in the camp for that.
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
I want to serve the king, is all. Sigismund should take things in hand here and impose order, since Wenceslas isn't capable of it.
Interesting. Most people in these parts have other ideas.
Only I'm not most people. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir, and I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. It's hard to believe when he never shuts up, but he said he's good at creeping about unnoticed. Someone like that could come in useful.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
You needn't worry about your pay. Everyone gets what he earns.
And if you sort this out and we finally get to Sedlets, you might even get a bit extra.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Maybe they just deserted. It happens.
Not in our regiment. Our men are loyal.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think?
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier?
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand.
So what are you standing here for?
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergott, lad. You're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?